Merry band of adventurers are trying to survive the Last of Us apocalypse.
I'm sorry. What is going on here? What is this? It says upcoming.
Yeah, you're not live. Because I was looking for it.
No, Tony, say it ain't so.
No, this isn't. This isn't
live?
me.
Mm-mm.
If not, is it Taylor?
No, it's YouTube.
It's YouTube.
Oh, okay. It is YouTube.
I just got the notification that you guys were
Oh,
live.
it totally killed our whole intro, though. All right, let's try this again. it like half of your sentence just now is where it comes in at.
Oh. Well, tag 'em.
So, thanks for ruining our awesome intro, YouTube. YouTube people. All right.
YouTube people.
Okay. We're going to restart this.
And
You ready?
action.
Zombies! Hey, everyone. I am Tony. I am here playing The Last Move on Your Move Studios. This is episode 2. I play Nick. I am a drunken brawler who was a school bus driver and a mall Santa. And I am gathered here with, we're going to skip over you and go straight to her because you're busy.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor and I play Nova Anderson, and joining me is...
That's the only thing I know.
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm playing
Big
Dr.
bag.
Morgan Thibodeau.
This one?
No, that one right there.
Is it? Doesn't feel like
Oh,
it.
says
you might
mo-
have put your bag inside another bag, remember?
I did, but...
And joining us is...
Hey guys, I'm Ian. I play Corporal Daniel Barnes of Fedra.
No, that isn't it. But it's one of those bags, though. Anyways, go on with the intros. I'm
There's
gonna
another
find.
one right there.
Go on with the intros. I'm gonna find his
Cause yeah,
stuff, and I'll be right back.
And our gym for this evening.
Yes, my name's Kenny. I'm your GM for tonight's game. For those of you that aren't aware, this is our second episode of Last Move, where our merry band of adventurers, who have already been introduced, are trying to navigate the apocalyptic world of The Last of Us game series. On our last episode, our pilot episode, we had our merry band of adventurers discover what it's like to fight a couple of our zombie friends, learn a little bit about the different factions and a couple of their leaders, get assigned their first mission, which they made it through with nary a scrape, in fact. Aside from that, we're going to discover what life is like during their personal time, starting with...
You start with Barnes.
All right, Corporal Barnes. What did you do after the last mission?
well, I reported to Captain Sampson, explained to him what went down, and then I grabbed some food and went to my quarters. And I've been doing whatever I've been told to since then.
What do you do on your free time? What is his
I don't see
pastime?
one.
I go to the fighting pit, watch fights,
Interesting.
and or I go to the firing range because guns are a hobby. Or occasionally, if I notice there's a way I could throw my weight around as a Fedra officer to make me some extra ration cards or something, I occasionally indulge in a bit of off the clock stuff.
What about you, Nova? What do you do in your free time when you're not on missions?
What do I do in my free time when I'm not on missions? Well, I listen to music and read books and try to find whatever I can to survive.
Whatever you can to survive.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. And to help others as much as I can before.
Listen to music, read books, do whatever you can to survive.
Yep, books are an escape from reality, so yeah,
Escape from
that's
reality.
exactly what they are.
What does Morgan do? in
Well,
his free
most of the time I'm in the infirmary. When I'm not, I am trying to cultivate penicillin off of bread or tend to my own fungus garden. I know it sounds exciting, but when that's what you're dealing with, hey. Other than that, for recreation, I like to hook myself up to an IV in the infirmary of water and scotch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And our second
Also,
drunk.
a fungal garden in a world dominated by a fungal apocalypse. Interesting choice.
Yep.
Know thy enemy.
Fair enough.
How are you supposed to make a cure? Well, on this
All
particular
right.
night,
Here we go.
you guys find yourselves wandering down to the stands for the fight night because an unusual event was happening where rations were given out as part of the spectacle for tonight's bouts. So beyond what your normal ration cards would give you, they were giving out additional food at the fight night. So even if you weren't there for the fights, you were there for the food.
Awesomeness.
Am I there as a spectator or as security?
Yes.
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 All right.
Why not both?
Okay.
At the present moment, you guys find yourselves, Morgan, by fate's hand, you happen to be sitting next to Nova. Nova, vice versa.
What's up, Morgan?
Haven't we
Corporal-
saved each other's lives somewhere?
Huh?
Haven't we saved each other's lives somewhere?
Yeah, and the recent thing that we just did.
Here's the thing that we just
That thing.
Oh man, you were
The
so
Home
good with
Depot.
your words. Corporal Barnes, you happen to be pulling security in an entryway into the stands nearby, and you overhear the conversation.
I'm just kind of leaning against the doorway, smoking a cigar, and kind of just vibing.
As the fights play on through the night, you guys are distracted by what sounds like a familiar name as Nick Obery is announced into the fight pit.
Oh dear.
And then, like I said,
Wonder how drunk he is
Obery
this.
and no other name is being sent in there.
Wonder how
And
drunk
he
he
is
is
taking
this
on
time.
another guy by the name of Jason.
Wonder how drunk Nick is this time.
Is Nick drunk?
No.
Oh, no, he's not.
That's surprising.
All right, Nick. Are you ready to brawl? For those about to brawl.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. The way he says that, too.
He doesn't Henry Cavill army load as he steps into the ring.
Just walk in there. Just hands down, nonchalant.
I'm surprised he didn't have his hands in his pocket.
You're not allowed to have. You gotta have like a sleeveless shirt.
It's like the pocket of your pants.
Haha, tank top. So, the ring announcer, who's wearing a very tattered suit, he's not even wearing a dress-up shirt underneath. It's like a white, dirty shirt, and then just the over jacket on top of it. And he doesn't even have a mic system. He's got a cone megaphone,
A megaphone.
and he's talking to people through it like this. Ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's main event, we have two very special brawlers. We have, in the blood red corner, coming out of... Where'd you come from, kid? Oh, okay. Coming out of Salem, Oregon, Jason! And the crowd's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, sure, whatever, Jason. He didn't even know who he was. And then, out of the beautiful blue corner, coming from... And then he gets over to you. Where are you from, kid?
Here.
Here. That's a lot of places. Where here?
Here.
Man, a few words.
From hometown, right here, we have Nick Aubrey.
It's Obar. Bari.
Now, once Jason and Mr. Aubrey get in the middle of the ring, they're gonna shake hands and we're gonna have a fair fight. And then he moves the cone from the away from his mouth, and you guys meet in the middle. It's like, I don't care what you guys have to do, just as long as no one dies. I don't care. Are we good with that? He looks at you.
Good.
He looks at Jason. Jason's like, oh, whatever. Hey, what's going on, Ian?
Could I have, before the fight, put 15 rounds of 5.56 as a wager on Obari? So that way, if he wins, I get something out of this.
15 rounds of 5.56?
Yeah.
Do you have 15 rounds of 5.56 to wager?
I have 30.
6 you stole from me.
Okay.
Yeah, and now you're making me money twice over.
Would any other character or player at the table like to make wagers?
What are the odds on Obari?
Is something he's done regularly?
Oh, I had 6 of those.
We're gonna find out.
And I had
Roll good.
Are there odds? Is it even money? What are we looking at here?
It's even money. What you bet is what you get out of it.
Hold on, because it erased my thing. I had 6 shells, right, for shotgun, and 2 of the 45-70.
It's whatever Ian found that he gave to you, or no, what you found and gave to Ian.
I didn't give Ian.
You didn't. She didn't give me the
I
shells.
didn't give Ian.
I tried to get her
anything.
to give me the shells, but she
I
didn't.
will
Oh.
wager 3 of my shells.
Oh, high spender here. Ching.
I'll wager 5 tabs of morphine.
5 tabs of morphine.
That's worth something.
Yeah, worth a lot more than my shells.
All right. That's 6. Five tabs of morphine.
I would like to get more of my
All right.
my rifle ammo, but I don't want to lose it all either.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Let's go. All right, I need you to go first because that's how this game works.
Plus,
is
at
player
least if I
characters
get
go
more
first.
shells and you have something I want later, I have more shells to give you.
D10. I need you to roll a D10 plus your brutality modifier.
I mean, you should just consider yourself lucky I didn't stop you and have you frisked when we came back at the QZ and confiscate them from you.
Rude.
4 plus brutality modifier, that's 7, so 11.
11. Well, that definitely makes it. Wow. Okay. Go ahead and roll your,
Damage die?
yeah, which is a
D8, I believe.
D8. Okay. Because of your bloody knuckles. You have tier 1 bloody knuckles.
And tier 2 fighter.
And tier 2 fighter, which means you attack 3 times.
I'm just making sure that, yeah, 1d8. No, that's pistol.
What is your brutality modifier, by the way?
7.
Okay. I would need to keep that in mind.
So 1d8. 4. And then I have the modifier, right?
Do you have extra kick?
Does not show up on here.
Oh no.
It's what you roll.
That's what I roll.
Hmm.
So, okay.
Remember, you're rolling 3 times.
Mike.
So it's 4,
This is what my mom did this morning instead of taking her vitamins.
5, 8.
That's epic.
Well, how do you want to do it?
Not making a spectacle out of it.
Okay, before we get into that, have you guys seen, what was it, Brothers? Or,
No, I haven't. But
what's the
Step-
name of it?
Step Brothers?
It's not Step Brothers. The two cage fighter brothers.
Oh, Warrior.
Warriors.
Yeah, Warrior.
When the Marine brother
He just
first
walks
steps
in,
into that
"Wah!"
octagon, like, ding, 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 go. And he walks up, boom, knocks the other guy out, and then walks out of the octagon immediately.
Yeah.
sorry, before this gets too far, off subject. Instead of taking her vitamins this morning, my mother took her sleeping pills and has been sleeping all day till now. That is why she just called me. She's been sleeping all day because she took her sleeping pills instead of her vitamins this morning. She
Well
takes a lot of vitamins in the morning, so I'm surprised she is alive.
Awesome. Well deserved now? Question mark.
So he,
So I walk up. What's his name?
Jason.
I walk up. Sorry about this, Jason. And I hit him once in the stomach, once in the side of the head, and then once in the back of the head and drop him.
Wow. And quiet until one provider in the audience is clapping.
And I just walk away.
Everyone else, woo! The announcer's just like, I don't know. Oh no!
Are you not entertained?
so
How
what
are
do
you
we
not
win?
entertained?
Like I said, it's an even match. So you've gained your 15, an additional 15, 5, 5, 6. Taylor, you've won 3 shells on top of the 3 that you put in, and then you have 5 more tabs of morphine. Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah, that was brutal. That guy only had 10 health. So, there's a lot of advantages of being player characters in this module. We're going to sleep. Unless anyone has something they need to do in the middle of the night.
I'll get up relatively early, probably like 2 in the morning. Kind of walk the streets, see if there's anyone I can shake down or anything.
Oh, we all have our hobbies. I have a friend. I like to say that his favorite hobby is being petty. It's his favorite pastime.
These pockets ain't gonna fill themselves.
Morgan, when you wake up in the morning, you hear someone knock outside your personal quarters.
Just a second. Put my foot at the base of the door and slowly open it.
I do that in real life.
So do I.
You see, he's leaning against the wall opposite your door, and you notice that
Dr. Wright.
Dr. Wright is outside. And well, good morning, Morgan. It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Come on in.
Oh, thank you. And he kind of maneuvers through your threshold without trying to touch anything. Well, and he notices the fungus garden. He's like, oh, quaint. So, Morgan, I have reason to believe that there's a mission going around for someone to go visit the Clark County QZ, and I think it would be just swell if you could get on that mission.
Okay, first, why?
Why? Because we need to have someone appropriate certain research for a cure that I
Was it
has left
really?
over there.
I trust this is going to be a substantial expedition.
It's I have reason to believe that those that partake are going to be well compensated, very, very well compensated. Perhaps someone has gained access to some the Fedra reserves. It's going to be good.
And other than yourself, who's going to be asking us to go on this little soiree?
Well, I'm sure that my bird has made its way to the ear of someone close. So you be on the lookout. And then he turns towards your door, and then he comes to the realization that he doesn't want to touch your door.
I'll open it for him.
Thank you. And he slides sideways through your door threshold. You stay cheery now, Morgan.
You be careful, Doc.
And then he starts walking down the hallway.
lovely.
Thoughts, Morgan?
Suicide mission.
I'm just saying, slip me a couple things in the back alley. Who knows what happens?
Morning comes around. You guys go through the line to stamp your ration cards so that you can get your morning meals. And you find right next to you in line is Nova. Morgan.
We've got to quit meeting like this. People will talk.
I know, right?
Have you been visited by anyone yet?
I've heard about something going around. Are you
Yeah.
maybe interested in it?
Well, under the circumstances,
My goodness, your eyebrows.
we have no
Yeah, are you
choice.
coming on to me? He's a doctor after all. You'll be taken care of.
I have a private room.
She heard people will talk and just committed to it.
He has a guaranteed bed.
As you were saying, Nova.
Are you maybe interested in going on this journey?
Well, yeah, but I'd like a little bit more security than we had in our last run.
Well, let's see who else we can find to maybe head up this mission with us.
Do I see Barnes anywhere?
So, Corporal Barnes is making his pass-bys through the lines and whatnot. You happen to catch him shaking down someone in a line.
All I can see is him holding somebody up by his feet and shaking him.
You overhear something about how a person's got a ration card for someone else that's not theirs.
That explains a lot.
You don't. I'm standing in front of a clearly African American gentleman. You don't look like a Chang to me. How'd you get this, sir?
Hey,
Just
Barnes,
drops him on the ground.
when you're done shaking down this guy for his lunch money, can we talk?
I mean, when you ask so nicely. I'm keeping this. Get out of here. What can I do for you, doctor?
Thank you, brother.
No.
Oh, I love this campaign already.
This is the best campaign.
We are definitely dancing across that line tonight.
I was approached by Dr. Wright, and I have a feeling that Nova's been approached by someone as well about going over to, across the river and through the woods.
All right.
It sounds like if we do this, we would be very, very well compensated.
Well, has Samson brought this up to me at all?
Nope.
Well, as of yet, my captain has brought this up to me, but I am due for some time off. I don't mind an extracurricular activity or three.
Well, if we could get that Nick guy, he seems pretty handy, and maybe if you could get a couple more of your Fedra boys, I'd feel better having some extra guns around.
I'll pass the word around, see if anyone wants in on some action. Have a good one, Doc. Ms. Anderson. I
Darn.
Swagger off to go cause trouble. Is Amir, does he swish when he walks?
He swishes quite a
Swishes
bit.
a bit. Yeah, doesn't he?
He swishes
So-
a lot.
As you leave the scene, we hear, and pardon me, I don't have a picture for this person yet, but I'm going to make them a regular because I really enjoyed playing them just the other day.
Oh no,
But,
not this guy.
You hear, Nick! Oh, buddy! You should know that you can't hide from me with your hood up. So one of the guys in a sweatshirt, hood up, obviously hands in pocket, doesn't want to be seen by people.
That
And then
voice sounds a
you
lot
see-
like Green.
You see, coming out of stage left is Buddy Knox, and he's comes waltzing over straight up to Nick, and he's like, I'm so glad you're here.
Go
Hey.
home, Knox.
We should eat breakfast rations together. I want to hear about how you beat that guy in one round, was it? You know, I don't get to leave the tower very often, and this is one of those times, so we should catch up sometime.
I hear this because I'm in the area, and I'm like, oh, hey, there's Obari. I'm going to go talk to him about this. So I kind of start swaggering towards him.
Oh, Barry just starts
Go
punching
home,
him.
Knox.
Oh, come on, Nick. We haven't talked in quite some time.
When have we ever talked?
Hey, so I know that we haven't talked a lot outside of my practice conversations,
Or at
but
all.
like you're a big deal here, and I really want to talk to you about your fight pit career and how things are going, and do you
Morning,
need a tag
Knox.
team partner?
How you doing?
Thank
Oh.
God for Barnes.
Let you off the tower, huh?
Yeah, I mean I gotta get my rations too somehow.
Well, I tell you what, bud. I need to steal Obari here, so we're gonna go take a walk. You know what? I pull out that confiscated ration card and hand to him. Have an extra helping on me.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, I know some people if you need things. He whispers directly in front of you. And then he turns around and starts waltzing off towards the line for the rations.
Good fight last night, Obari.
No.
Well, it made me some ammo, so I'm happy.
It's hard to find a good fighter.
And
keep
yet, I
coming
somehow
in.
found you.
They keep coming in, younger and younger.
And you keep giving him brain trauma, younger and younger. But enough about the abused youth. Ms. Anderson, apparently, from what I've heard, and the doc are putting together another field trip. And, well, you've been specifically requested.
What is it this time?
Oh, you're going to love it. We both have history with this one. We're crossing the river.
To Gotham.
You're gonna keep that up, aren't you?
You sound like Batman.
The river.
Yep,
We're going in the zone.
that's what I'm being told. And it's not official either. It's off the clock for me, and I'm probably going to try and see if I can find a couple more guys to go with me.
Who's driving?
I mean, I think we both know it's you.
All right, I'm in.
Wonderful. Keep them knuckles fresh. I don't want you having a broken hand for this.
All right, so breakfast comes and passes. What do our gang of adventurers want to do? To be fair, Nova hasn't said anything about who her contact is so far.
I spread the word to a couple of like-minded associates of mine of, hey, got something coming up. You want to take a couple days off and go poke your nose where it doesn't belong? And I also see about stopping by the armory and getting some more ammo for my weapons.
There's not really anything that translates into charisma in this game, is there?
Not particularly, no.
Well, I'll let you pick between instinct and survival to try and convince some of your compatriots to join you.
I'll do instinct. Use the modifier for that, right?
You're gonna roll your D10
I would
and
say-
then add your modifier.
If I can make a case for survival being that, because
I gave him a choice between survival and instinct.
D10, you said?
okay.
Yeah, D10, add your instinct modifier.
9 plus 1 is 10.
9 plus 1 is 10. All right, you've convinced. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's not such a thing as a D7. So I'll tell you what. Roll a D6 for me 3 times.
3, 6, 5.
3, 6, and 5.
Yes, sir.
You have a security agent coming with you. 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A containment unit And the reason I say that is because that's your flame squad.
Let it be said, when I come on a job, I bring things of
And
value.
then 5 was the last one?
5.
A sniper.
Nice.
So you have a security personnel, a containment personnel, and a sniper.
They answer to me, right?
Well, I mean, like, in the hopes of getting parts of a reward, yeah, because you know what's going on.
Okay. And then, like I said, I stop by the armory to see if I can get some more 357 and 12 gauge. Tell them I've had to use it in some of my patrols lately and I'm a little depleted.
Go ahead and make another charisma roll for me using survival or instinct to
I'm going to
convince
go
them.
with instinct.
Okay.
And that's a 2 plus 1 is 3.
Kind of strapped right now. I can't part with any more.
Fair enough.
All right. What do our wandering band of adventurers wish to do? Probably some pre-planning, pre-gaming, maybe.
I want to seek an audience with the captain.
Absolutely. Go ahead and go knock on his door. Enter.
Captain?
Ah. Dr. Thibodeau.
I had an interesting visitor this morning. Kind of out of nowhere.
Oh.
Dr.
Somebody
Wright.
that should be here?
Dr. Wright came to see me.
Oh. Interesting fellow, that Dr. Wright. I can never seem to pin him down.
He mentioned something about going across the river. And that there would be handsome reward. You heard anything about this?
No, I have not. Is he offering that reward?
That's what he made it sound like.
Well, this. What is he offering a reward for?
He said that he left some of his research materials there. That they were important to him.
Why would he not want to come to me about this?
Well, that's why I'm here.
Well, there's always someone scheming around here. With all the different people trying to take the QZ away from us and undermine Fedra, it's hard to find people that you can trust. I tell you what, Dr. Thibodeau, I won't interfere in this, but I need you to tell me what's going on.
I'll let you know when I know.
Okay. And we don't have very many of these. He opens up a drawer in his desk and pulls out a satellite phone. Very rare. It's worth its weight in lives around here. Hands it to you. If you
Check
have
it.
any problems,
Make sure it's charged.
you go ahead and call me. No such thing as money in these parts anymore, and resources are pretty thin. But information is gold.
Okay.
Agreed.
If I'm going to act like I don't know what you're doing, I can't very well support you in this mission. So that's the best I can give you.
Well, as long as I can hold on to this helmet and body armor and shield, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
All right, sir. Well, thank you for your time.
No problem. And if you ever pass by Corporal Barnes, can you let him know that I need to see him?
If I see him, I will.
Bala. All right. We're going to switch over to you, Nick. I'm assuming you're contemplating at your cot right now. Not a whole lot of places to go unless there's somewhere else you want to be.
Nick's gathering up his gear,
Okay.
getting ready to leave as I'm exiting the door.
As you're piling your stuff together, well, You know, it's so cool that I can run into you twice in a day. Hey, I've got some great news. And then he looks around,
going to
all
smother him to
cartoonish,
death.
as if he's looking for the coast to be clear. Hey, I heard some really interesting stuff. Do you want to know what it's about?
Information,
Buddy.
Nick. Information.
I don't need to know about teenage drama.
Okay, so here's the thing. That's what I said too. But then I overheard these guards, and they were talking about how Captain Frank Sampson was apparently looking for Corporal Barnes about some special mission. I don't suppose you know anything about that. You were seen with him earlier this morning. He wanted to talk to you. And remember, this is super secret. Can't go anywhere else. You know, otherwise the whole QZ will know. And then he dramatically winks at you.
What special mission?
I don't know. It's just some special mission, and he's looking for Corporal Barnes. Have you seen Corporal Barnes anywhere?
No. I haven't. And buddy, neither have you.
I don't know.
I cracked my knuckles.
I don't.
Neither have you.
Well, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I don't suppose you need to go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna go now. I'll see you later, Nick.
Have a good day, buddy.
And then he runs off. What do you do, Nick?
I take off, and as I'm walking by, I hand my extra ration cards to a needy family without question. Just throws it through the window.
Through the window.
Open doorway, fastball pitches it through a glass window pane.
Just nonchalantly walks by, dips it in like a mailbox carrier, keeps going.
So, where are you heading off to?
I'm gonna go find Barnes.
At this point, if Knox has heard about it, Barnes heard about it, so Barnes has made his way to go see the captain.
No.
Oh, okay. I figured with Blabbermouth hearing about it. Okay.
I'm going to put a pause on that. We're going to Nova.
Okay.
Nova, whilst reading one of your books, you're approached. There's only so many crackhead impressions I can do here. Oh, how'd you know it was me? Nah, it's a distracting pheromone so that I can get people off my scent. Anyways, and he's like readjusting his hat, his beanie.
That back and forth.
He's like,
pull it
I
over.
don't know why, but I always manage to get it somehow backwards, and he spins it around, and it's completely the same as it was before. Anyways, so were you able to find anyone that's willing to take this mission on? Because my person's in a bit of a bind, and they need it done now.
I managed to get at least 2. I'm waiting to hear back and see if they found anybody else.
Wonderful. Hey, you have no idea just how excited I am for what this is going to do for us. Oh. Anyways,
That over there, man.
hey, you just, if you ever need a hug, you let me know. I'll hook you up. Anyways, I need you to head out tonight. Okay, we can't wait any longer. Can you do that? Tonight? Head out?
Let me meet up with the guy.
Tonight? Head out? Tonight?
I will bring it up.
Nova?
Alright, Elson, I'll see what I can do to get it.
All right. Cool. You know what they say, slay queen. And then he continues scratching his neck as he wanders off.
Saunter away. Well, I guess I'm going to look for Morgan or Barnes.
All right. I want everyone to roll their d6. Let me think on this. Nova, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
Morgan? 5. Corporal Barnes, 4. Nick?
3.
All right, so Nova, you meet with Morgan. You just run into each other yet again.
Morgan?
I'm just going to get my things.
Hey, so sounds like we gotta leave tonight. Have you heard anything back from Barnes yet?
Well, I kind of figured as much. No, I haven't, but I'm looking for him if you see him.
Okay.
I have a message for him.
Alright, yeah. They want us to go out tonight. So let me know if you find them. I'll see what I can try to do.
Hey, were you over there before everything went down? Or were you here?
I was over there when it all started. And then made my way over this way. They were doing spots.
So, you saw the people that made it over here. How many didn't?
There's quite a few that didn't make it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Corporal Barnes, you, whilst making your rounds, by sheer chance, oblivious to the gossip within the QZ, you are approached by someone that is known to be a cultist. And kind of dressed as well dressed as could be. It appears this person has tried to keep their hair good.
Mhm. I just got my shotgun hanging on a sling in front of me.
Comes in with his hands like this when he's approaching you. So, Corporal Barnes.
Keep walking.
Now, I think that as a protector of the citizens
Walking.
and a Fedra agent, I think that I at least deserve to be heard out in this matter.
Shut up. Keep walking.
I don't know if you've heard what's going on through the rumor mill, but Captain Sampson's been looking for you.
Captain knows where to find me if he wants me.
Does he though? Does it though? Listen, there's some really important things that are about to go down. We're talking biblical things. And when the time comes, there's going to be a decision that's going to be made. Are you going to be on your side of the fence or on our side of the fence? There are some very important people around that need secrets to be secrets, and some people that want to find out those secrets. Now, you might think that telling the truth is the right thing to do, but after watching you for quite a while now, I don't think honor is the way you play the game. So I tell you what, I think you know who I represent. Some very powerful people. And those very powerful people can make some very easy things for your life.
They didn't hear
If you
a single
just
word I said.
Make sure secrets stay a
that's on
secret.
mute.
Do you think you can do that, Corporal Barnes? Or should I say, Sergeant Barnes?
You can rely on me to do the same thing I've always done in situations like this.
And what is that?
Look out for number 1. Keep walking.
All right. Where do you go, Corporal Barnes?
I make tracks for Captain Sampson.
All right. On your way to Captain Sanson, you run into Nick. And Nick seems to be packed for something.
Well, it's, didn't know we had a leave time. What's going on?
Word got out about your field trip.
Of course it did. Alright. Hey, I just got approached by one of those frickin' right boys. Keep your head on a swivel.
Right, boys.
Obari.
The nut jobs, no.
It seems like it. Or at least they hinted at something. Look, man, me and you haven't always gotten along, but ever since the bridge collapsed, I've had your back, even when it was at risk to me. Things go south out there. It's me and you, alright?
Agreed.
I'll meet up with you later, man.
I'll see you at the docks.
I keep walking to get to Captain Sampson.
Okay. You get to his door. Enter.
You wanted to see me, Captain?
Ah. I did. Now, you know, we talked earlier. I need problem solvers, right? You gave me your word that you were a problem solver, not a problem.
Yes,
Right.
sir?
Well, Corporal, I have a problem. And I need a solution.
You called me for a reason, sir.
I don't like it when things go without my notice here in the QZ.
Sir?
And I most certainly don't like it when Dr. Wright is trying to get things done without my knowing so. Apparently he's got something organized. And it's going to be sending people over to Clark County QZ.
Yes, sir.
Some way or another, I need you to get involved. I don't care how, but it needs to happen.
Yes,
I
sir.
need you to be there when it goes down.
Yes, sir.
I'll make myself clear.
Crystal.
You're dismissed, Corporal.
One thing if I may, sir. Those right boys are acting really skittish. Watch your back.
Understood. You're dismissed.
Sir. I leave the office.
Okay. Night approaches. It's time to go through the lines for your evening rations. You guys happen to meet up in the line at the same time.
Lady and gents, how are we doing this evening?
Spasmodically indifferent. Do we have a departure time?
Sounds like we gotta head out tonight. Like as soon as possible, as soon as directions are over.
Alright, well, let me grab my burrito and I'll go grab the raiding party. I brought a couple, friends.
Good.
How many people's on the flamethrower team?
Just one.
Just one flamethrower dude?
Yeah. It's
One
called
of
a
each.
containment unit, but it's one dude.
Okay, so.
And that dude is an absolute unit.
So, you guys meet up with Olson Green, and you are underneath the... What's going on, Ian?
At least for me, because I'm not officially working for Fedra, I'm in civilian clothes with my gear on top of it, but I'm not wearing anything that actually signifies me as Fedra.
Okay.
Except, like, I have, like, a badge and ID card in my wallet. But other than that, I am completely incognito. Just want to make that clear.
Morgan, do you have a flashlight in your inventory?
I do.
Okay, I want to make sure. You guys meet up with Olson Green. He meets you guys underneath the end of the bridge that's not collapsed. You can still see part of the night sky from where it has collapsed, and there's the debris littering the Columbia in front of you. And he has what appears to be an inflatable dinghy.
You've gotta be kidding.
And it's got a motor that's kind of outfitted to it, mostly duct taped to one end. And as you guys are walking up on him, he's haphazardly pouring gasoline into like the fuel spout.
Oh, I see.
Oh, hey guys,
We're crossing the Columbia in a pool toy.
Olsen?
Nova.
What the
I'm
hell is
so
this?
glad to see you. Oh
Oh, dear Christ.
man, you don't get to smell this kind of stuff any day. Anyways, and he puts that down on the beach beside him. If you guys are gonna go, you need to go in quick. You need to get what it is they asked for and come back out.
What exactly are they asking for, Olsen?
All right. What they're asking for? There's a facility, a research facility somewhere inside the Clark County QZ. It should be just off the center road, right next to 205. You find this medical facility, should have a giant red cross on it. Inside is some research notes that need to be brought back. I don't know what these research notes look like. It could be computerized. I don't know the totality of it.
We're going for notes.
Yes.
That's what Wright told me as well.
Olson?
Now, I don't really care for change personally. It's not like the real world had much use for my skills, but a cure for this would be grand, and so I'm here to offer my support for a cure at least.
Olson? Who exactly is our employer?
Well, I wouldn't be Olsen Green if I came out with things like that.
I want to punch this tweaker.
I'll
Well,
do it.
You guys,
Oh, look, a river. We could just dump you in the river.
No, we still need him.
you
much as
didn't
I
see
want.
anything. And he backs away into the shadows.
Where you can still see him.
Quite clearly, he steps back. It's like 20% darker. Still seen clearly.
Olson, go away.
Olson, there's a light above you.
The moon is full. So you guys, 7 of you guys, in this little dinghy.
His dinghy is barely staying afloat.
Introduce myself to the other 3 guys, so I can call them by name instead of hey you.
Agreed.
There's a couple of Mexicans named Juan, Julio, and Bob.
Security agent and containment guy.
Bob.
And the sniper.
Juan.
So security is Juan, containment is Julio, and the sniper is Bob.
What was the first one?
Juan, Julio, and Bob.
Okay, so it's just Juan and Bob.
Julio
Juan, Julio,
and
I'm
Bob.
just gonna-
and Bob.
Julio.
3.
Juan, Julio, and Bob.
Juan is 1. Julio is Tulio. And Bob is
Julio.
3.
Security, containment, sniper. Juan, Julio, and Bob. And I 100% know I misspelled Julio.
It's the apocalypse. Who cares? Also,
So-
no one would have known that without you saying anything.
That's all right. I'm pretty sure people can appreciate it.
Does the date matter?
Presently, no.
Hey,
No.
so do I have anything in my backpack?
Do you have
you?
anything in your backpack?
I have ammo. I have skills.
Yeah, you said you
Didn't
were
you-
gonna give us what was in our backpacks at a later date, and you never did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Uh,
Two by four?
I'm doing an amphibious invasion of another
The
area.
only one that
here's
has
the
stuff
thing,
in his
presently
backpack.
you all have flashlights, I'll say that much. But then otherwise your backpacks are empty because scavenging and bringing back stuff will be somewhat difficult if you have full containers.
Fair.
But you guys should all have flashlights.
Okay.
Cool. Just checking.
Now, when you guys step off, I don't know if I have my map to show you guys. Nope, I don't.
Yo, Barry, this feels like the beginning of a really bad Mythbusters episode.
You're old enough to remember that?
I love Mythbusters. Jamie Heineman was my hero, man.
Wow, you must have been like a child when you saw that, like a toddler.
I had an affinity for explosions.
That tracks.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling over here on the yield map. So you guys are presently leaving off right here. So this section right here, from Oregon to what this is labeled as Government Island, this is the section that blew.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a ton of rubble right here. You guys are jettisoning off, and you're expected to go around Government Island and make landfall at the base of the bridge on the Washington side. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
Are we gonna be all able to make it in this thing, or we have to go like 2 trips of people? Because there's 7 of us.
That's
Instead of-
for you guys to decide.
What's our scale?
Our scale for the...
Distance.
Oh. So down here, it's labeling this as a mile. So from where you're setting off to just the other side of Government Island is about a mile. So your journey is going to be probably 1, 2, 3.25 miles.
How many people can fit in the boat before it starts to sink?
You guys estimate that maybe 3 of you of the 7 can fit in there at a time.
Multiple trips.
Yeah, that's correct.
Who's going first?
Hey, Juan, Julio, you 2 go first. Establish us a beachhead. Make sure we have a safe place to land. And I guess Anderson, because you're smallest, you'll drive the boat.
All
Is she
right.
going to go with them?
Well, yeah, she's gonna drive
Okay.
him over there.
So the security guy and the containment guy go with, well, Nova, are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. They set off into the night. Partway through,
Taylor, did you unmute your mic? Okay.
Taylor, you notice somewhere as you're riding down, somewhere here on Government Island, you see a light, and you don't know what it is. And it seems to be like flickering or like flashing or turning off and on. You just see it off in the distance.
The hell
You
is that?
see Juan lean into Julio. ¿Qué pasa? And Julio, no sé, no sé.
Great.
They don't seem to understand what that is or what could be making that light.
I squint to see if I can see anything around the light.
All right, you don't see a dang
I don't see a
thing.
dang thing. All right.
And you continue on.
I'll mention it to Barnes when I get over there.
This is going to be problematic on the way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to stay as far away from the shore as I can, without trying to raise any suspicion.
3 miles. I gotta do some quick math in my head here, real quick.
Great.
And by in my head, I mean on my phone.
I mean, is that little putt-putt motor even going to be able to go against the current?
We're pretending it is.
I mean, I got a rifle stock I can use as an oar.
Pretty.
What's the matter, Thibodeau? You afraid of getting a little wet?
No, it's not that.
That being said, Thibodeau, you know how to get out of that armor quickly?
That's my point.
I guess worst comes to worst, grab onto me and I'll try to keep us both
I'll be
afloat.
taking it off for the crossing.
Wise decision. Wise decision.
It'll take 12 minutes to make the whole journey at 15 miles an hour.
Per trip?
So, from one side to the other. Round trip will be 24 minutes.
So, hour and a half to wait. Okay.
Nova,
See?
you, Juan, and Julio make it to the other side after a surprisingly long journey that, although you could pretty much see most of everything that was going on around you, just getting there just took a while. When you land the other side, it's surprisingly calm. compared to the stories and the carnage of what you've remembered previously. And I need you to roll a survival check for the sake of PTSD. In this game, you can gain levels of PTSD, and it can change the way you roll things, ultimately culminating you into you becoming like a mindless brawler.
11.
An 11?
Yeah.
That's good enough. All right. Although shaken and your stomach is turning from being here, ultimately you're resolved in completing the mission. We're going to hop back to our friends here at Oregon. What do you guys decide to do whilst you're waiting?
Just checking checking the state of my equipment, making sure everything's good to go. Last minute check. Killing time waiting for boat to come back.
I'll go over with Bob this time.
Okay. The boat hasn't returned yet. But if you want to make an order.
All right.
Bob didn't go with them.
Yeah. No, Bob's still here.
I know, but the boat's still over on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said it came back.
No.
No. Bob.
What are you guys doing while you wait?
Being quiet.
Being quiet. Shh, shh, shh. Make a campfire. No, don't make a campfire. So, Nova,
See?
are you going to be taking the dinghy back?
Yeah.
All right. Juan and Julio say that they're going to try and make a little bit of cover for the landing. That way, when the others come in, there's somewhere to hide behind
Alright.
when they come in. And you're going to make another 12-minute journey back across the Columbia to the landing where the others are waiting for you. As you go back across, again, you see the same light pattern emanating from Government Island. Don't recognize it. It seems foreign to you, and you're not entirely sure what's causing it.
Okay.
You make landfall where the bridge is collapsed, where your friends are.
Hey, there's a light coming from over there, so you'll need to be real quiet because I'm not sure what it is.
What do you mean, the light?
It's a flickering light of some sort off of Government Island.
We should stick as close to the Oregon shore as we can till we get around the point.
An ominous light coming from
Agreed.
Government Island.
I'm gonna change up your seating arrangement. Obar's gonna go with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna what?
You're escorting the doctor over.
Fine. You trip, I leave you.
Good to
He's
know.
our medic, Obari. Play nice.
Alright, let's go.
All right, hop on in.
Now, I don't know if you heard, but I'm taking off the body armor for the crossing,
Fair enough.
just in case.
As you get right about here-ish, following along the shoreline, all three of you see the light flickering from what appears to be Government Island. Again, can't quite tell if it's some sort of natural light, man-made light, it's turning off and on, or if it's flickering like a flashlight at you.
Is it any kind of code I recognize?
It 100% is.
And it's who I think it is?
I will discuss with you over the chat.
I'm not in the chat.
And that is,
Text me.
yeah, text. And that says, much as any of you can seem to realize about it.
Anybody know Morse code?
Anyone know Morse code?
It's a little rusty. Haven't used it since I was a kid.
Then you are useless at this moment.
Yeah, please don't send SOS.
Davido, do you know something?
I sent it, Mike. Now, when you guys make landfall, you're greeted by Juan and Julio who have set up a couple of tarps pinned down by rocks, so that when you guys are sitting there, you're underneath cover, and it's gotten so dark out that any sort of light that comes off or reflects from your body is shielded by the tarp, and you have what's known as light discipline within these type of operations. That way, although you're just a black glob silhouette and you have no form to the outside eyes, what's most important is that you don't give off any light. You just kind of become a black hole of light. Nova, are you going to make your way back over for the last two?
Okay.
Another 12-minute journey. By this time, you guys have been waiting a while, and I need you both to roll a survival check to see if you've passed out.
He went over with.
D10.
Oh, never mind. I
It's
thought,
just me.
Okay, I will roll on the part of Boob. What'd you get, Ian? 7. So as you're sitting there, watching diligently over the river, you look over to your right. Bob is passed out.
I nudge him my foot. Hey, I need you up on security. Come on, man. Earn
lo
your
si-
paycheck.
Lo siento, señor.
Hey, earn your pay. Get up.
You see, well, first of all, you hear Nova in the distance rumbling.
Hey, get up. It's time to go.
You guys load into the boat. Much to your chagrin, you are making yet again the same journey. Trying to get across.
Do I see the flashing light?
Yes.
Bob, hand me your rifle.
Hands you the sniper rifle.
I look through the magnified optic at the light.
You can tell that there's a light source, but given how dark it is right now, you're not able to perceive anything other than the fact that you just got a light shining in your eyeball right now.
Well, I'm kind of like I'm scanning the surrounding area as well to see if anything is like lit up by the light.
Not quite that you can tell.
Okay.
Not without getting closer.
Well, we're not doing that. I hand Bob back his rifle.
No. Gracias, señor.
Yeah.
You guys make landfall. Finally, up here, you find the others hiding underneath a tarp that was laid out, held down by a couple of rocks. What's your plan of action, guys? So the Clark County QZ goes about this far. Everything encapsulated in about my fist is contained within it, and then there's a wall erected around these areas.
Is there no wall on the coast?
No.
Okay.
No. The walls end at each point along the coast edge, and they kind of go a little bit into it, but no farther really. No more than maybe about 10 feet deep of water. And given that it's nighttime, it's going to be a little bit difficult to make your observations and scavenging.
Anyone know where what we're looking for is?
You guys know that along the main road of the 205, right about here, should be a medical center that you will identify with a red cross, and inside you'll find your notes.
I guess we're playing this smart. Bob, Julio, you take point. Juan, you cover the rear.
Bob and Julio are going to take point, huh?
Well, the sniper
Two with
can
the
look
sniper
farther.
rifle is going to take
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, because he can observe farther than the rest of us.
Nighttime.
I think we should put Bob in the back.
Fine. Juan, Bob, switch.
Hey, yo.
Audacity.
So what's the marching order of everyone? What can we agree to as a team?
I'm standing close to Morgan. Nick's next to Morgan. Help defend him at close quarters combat.
So Juan and Julio are in front.
Yeah.
Then Barnes and Nova.
And then you and Nick, and then
And then Nick and I.
Bob behind you guys.
All right. Looks like we each have our dancing partners. Let's get this lovable feast on the way.
Are you before or after Bob?
I am after Bob. Wait.
Wait, isn't Bob at the back behind
Yeah,
Morgan
Bob's
and
the back.
Nick?
Sorry, I'm before Bob. Bob is the very back.
Okay, so we're gonna make Bob in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Bob's in the back.
Backseat Bob.
So we got Juan, Julio, Nova, Nick, Morgan, Barnes, Bob.
Switch.
Juan, Julio, Nova,
Then Barnes and Nova.
then Barnes and Nova. So you're gonna be in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Barnes, then Nova, Nick, Morgan, Bob.
Yep.
Okay. I need everybody to roll instinct.
8 or 10.
That'll be your D10.
Thank you.
It's right there.
Oh no, wait.
All right. I want candy.
I misread it.
And I'm actually 10 because I have +1.
Mm-hmm. Same.
All right. Unfortunately, Juan, Julio, and Bob failed. This is a DC 10 instinct check.
Got it. We're good.
Nick, what'd you get?
Oh, that's a 9.
9 plus 1 is 10.
Made it. 10,
16.
60. For instinct?
I rolled a 10. My modifier is +6.
For instinct.
Yes.
What's your modifier for elusiveness?
4.
So Juan, Julio, Bob, and Nick don't notice anything.
The one time I roll good. The one
However-
time I roll good outside of combat.
Corporal Barnes, Nova, and Morgan, you guys hear
Now stop moving.
I click on my flashlight. You signal the guys to do the same.
you turn on your flashlight.
I'm not sure that's such a
Stalkers
good
hate
idea.
light.
So are you pointing it around, waving it, and whatnot?
Yes.
You're gonna give us away.
You notice that up on the bridge, up above you, as you're walking up the shore, there's a bunch of stalkers. They're like looking down over the edge. Some of them are kind of grappled to the side of the bridge. They're looking down at you guys right now. When you do shine your light directly at them, they kind of scurry back over the edge.
Scatter!
Oh, crap.
We are not alone, ladies and gentlemen. Julio, get that flamethrower lit up.
He's got his little flint. And the pilot light at the end of it goes up.
Now we cooking with gas. All right, heads on a swivel.
Continue forth.
In character, I draw my pistol.
Anyone have
What-
any extra 9mm rounds?
What do you?
I have a pistol, but no rounds. Still.
You guys have a little over a mile to get there.
Sorry, Doc. No spares.
I'm a brawler. Be lucky I have what I do.
Ask Little Miss Sticky Fingers. Maybe she has something.
What are we looking for?
Your
You have
is
any
your mic
9mm
open?
rounds?
I don't know.
Okay, it is.
No.
He's
Why?
asking if you have 9mm.
If I have what?
So, as you
9 mil.
guys are moving forward, to your dismay, you are being followed by the stalkers.
It just says that I have a pistol, and no, I do not have any 9mm ammo.
They seem to be keeping their distance, especially when one of you turns around and is flashing your light at them. They kind of scatter a little bit, but they continue to follow along the path that you were taking.
Well, guys, we have a problem. Do we want to procrastinate, or do we just want to get it over with now?
Probably better to get it over with now before we have what we want. So that way we don't take the chances of getting it.
Yeah, or somehow making our escape worse. Hey, Thibodeau, you got that armor back on?
Yeah.
Cool. Have
I'm
behind
just-
that shield.
I'm just wondering if we might make it to the building and use it as partial cover or
That
some
wouldn't be a
cover
bad
and
idea.
funnel him down a corridor, get our sniper on some high ground.
Honestly, Barnes, I'm with the doc on this one.
Yeah.
I am a crap shot, and I'm not taking on stalkers hand to hand.
I've only got 2 bullets for my rifle and no ammo for my pistol, so.
Alright, let's pick up the pace. See if we can jog the rest of the way. I don't want to get caught out here in the open if we can help it.
So somewhere along the way, you're going to find a building.
Mm-hmm.
You guys come across a gas station. It
Let's keep
appears-
going. I don't want to use a flamethrower at a gas station.
Okay. Keep going. You find yourself at a UPS distribution center.
This'll do.
So there's a bunch of bay doors that appear to be shut, and there's like a ramp that leads into a walk-in.
Alright. I stack up on the door with Juan, then Julio behind me. We're going to clear the building.
All right, are you going to try the door?
Naturally, yeah.
Okay, it is very much open.
Cool. Click on my light. Go in with the shotgun up.
All right, there appears to be no signs of life in here.
Poke my head up.
All right, so you guys scamper inside the UPS distribution center. It appears to be a small little office, and then there's a hallway that leads to a bunch of what look like truck bay doors that open up for different UPS trucks to back into and exchange different packages.
Is there a
like a
Sorry, go ahead.
access ladder to the roof so Bob can get up there?
There does not appear to be one on the inside.
Can we boost him up from the outside?
Most certainly. All right, in order to do this, boosting apparently has its own page.
It is a mechanic in the game.
All right, so the survivor providing the boost rolls a brutality check, and the survivor making the jump makes an elusive roll. The two rolls combined to succeed or fail based on the difficulty DC set by the game master. Me. So I'm going to say that this is a regular reach. The DC is 15. Needs to be 15 or higher to make this boost between whoever's boosting Bob.
And do they add the modifier?
Their brutality modifier.
Yes.
I
Because
do
it's
not
not
have a
damaged.
brutality bullet.
So whoever is doing the brutality check, go ahead and roll your D10 plus your brutality modifier.
Anybody
That's-
else gonna help
Can
me?
2 people boost him?
Absolutely. I'm fine with that.
I rolled
Alright.
a 8.
Doing a D10?
Plus
Yes.
7 is 15?
No, you 1 plus 7.
Oh.
And then 10.
10 plus. What's your brutality? Okay.
2. 12.
So you 12 and
8.
let's see his. Regardless of the roll, that's over 15. So you guys boost Bob with his sniper rifle up onto the roof, and he leans over and he is looking down at you, Corporal Barnes. Senor, I can't see anything up here. It's so dark outside.
Yeah, I'm working on that, man. Just get posted up where you think you'll be good.
Where do you want me to aim? Once I get settled in, I can't really move.
The direction we came from.
Aim in the direction we came from, because that's where the stalker's probably going to come from.
All right, senor. And he sits down, and he's facing south.
Okay.
Do we want to put Nova up there with him? She has this pistol.
Yeah, I've got a rifle. I've only got 2
Yeah.
ammo though.
That too.
Yeah, I guess let's throw you up.
Yeah,
there,
throw
too.
me.
All right, I need whoever wants to boost her to give me a brutality check.
9.
9 total.
That would be a 11 for me. You need to roll an elusive, right?
Yeah, she needs to roll elusive.
I'm chalking this up to the height difference between our two characters.
Yeah, you roll with that.
I in fact did.
Pun
Thank you.
intended.
12.
But bump.
What was that?
12.
12. Well, you guys easily destroy 15 between
right.
the 3 of you.
Is there like a lot of like wooden pallets and like empty boxes around?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, guys. Here's the game plan. We're gonna make a bonfire. Give ourselves something to look at.
You want to make a bonfire?
That's going to draw a lot of other attention.
Well, we
It's going
start
to be bad
shooting
enough once we
regardless.
start shooting, but
Exactly. I'd rather be able to see what we're shooting at.
okay.
Where are you
So-
going to make the bonfire at?
We're gonna make a couple different ones. We're gonna make one inside the warehouse, and we're gonna make a bigger one in like the
You're
yard.
gonna build a fire inside a warehouse.
I'm assuming it's like a concrete building. You can
Nope.
have fires inside buildings.
Regardless of that, where's the smoke gonna go?
I break a window with my shotgun stock.
You break a window?
How about out in the...
You city boys never learn anything, didn't you? Smoke goes up and out.
I need everyone
to
to
the
make
side and
an instinct roll.
Shit.
I need to go back to these guys over yonder way.
Okay. So you can see that I didn't move it.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you what the DC is for this one. Nick,
5.
10.
Barnes, Morgan,
16.
16.
I had him verify it.
Mine's a 9 plus 1 is 10. for
Corporal
record.
Barnes, Nova. After you break that window, you go back to discussing what it is that you wanted to do about the bonfire, and then you hear somewhere outside. You hear clicking.
Out of game. Is there like any like debris on the ground, like a bottle or a brick or something I could throw to make noise?
Sure. I will, because that's how this game works. There is just a brick right there for you to throw.
It is a post-apocalyptic world, so highly possible that there is just a random brick at your foot.
So I chuck it in front of us, like 20 feet in front of us. So like in the outside parking lot area.
Okay.
'Cause I'm assuming we're like standing at like all the bay doors, and there's like where the trucks pull up. I kind of chuck it out one of the bay doors.
Okay. You hear rapid movement, and then just snarling outside. There's scuffling, and you can hear the gravel moving around out there. And then it's quiet.
So I have my flashlight on. Do I see the clicker?
Yeah, you can see the clicker. It's just kind of like doing this number. And then the clicker takes off into the distance towards the south, and you can hear there's a lot of commotion. And then at this present moment, there's no more clicking sounds remaining to be heard. And then you can hear kind of a faint whisper, Senor, I think I pissed myself. Bob up on the roof.
We should have named one
Had to
of them
bring Bob. I
Jose.
couldn't have brought Lloyd. Lloyd could keep it together. No, I had to find Bob.
That's a real correct team
We
that you
shoulda
put
named one of them
together as
Jose.
is Barnes.
What?
We should have named one of them Jose.
There's Juan, Julio, and
I
Bob.
did
That's
the
what you
best I
got.
could, man.
What does our wandering band of adventurers wish to do next?
Is there? Do we still think the stalkers are nearby? Like, is there any?
Absolutely.
I'm all right with the bonfire idea. You just can't build a fire indoors.
Agreed.
All right.
We're all gonna die from smoke inhalation.
All right. All right. So we build an extra big one out front, and then I have Julio give a little dose with the flamethrower to get it started.
Now, he opens up the valve and starts hammering propane, is what I'll say for the time being, through the pilot light. Smacks the pallets and boxes, and it goes up. And you guys can see a pretty good distance out the perimeter of the building. And you guys have the company of what roughly appears to be 8 stalkers and the 1 clicker. And you hear again, Senor, we are surrounded.
Time to punch that time clock, Bob. You're the sniper. Get to work.
Oh, somebody better
All
have
right.
extra bullets after this.
Are we going into battle?
Sounds like it.
All right.
Let's kick this mule.
As this game works, players go first, then your teammate NPCs, then the enemy NPCs.
All right, I'm gonna roll a
You
shoot
guys
one
get to
with my
decide who
shotgun.
goes first.
Remember, I've only got 2 rounds, and that you guys have got me stuck up on the roof.
Well, things go bad and we get overrun. You might be all the protection Bob has to keep sniping. So, you with your baseball bat with the best melee weapon, probably a good thing you're still up there. Because if the stalkers start climbing, it's
All
very
right,
much up to
that's
you.
enough talking. Was that a 3?
Yeah, it's a 3.
That's a 3. So with a 3, I'm using my pistol. Oh wait, my pistol's with a D20.
Did you
I thought
hit?
that's damage.
Yeah, you gotta figure out if you hit first.
Oh,
You need to make an aiming check.
right. So that's 3.
Who'd you shoot?
I shot out at the stalkers.
The stalkers, huh? Just any stalker?
Yep. Got tired of the talking.
Okay.
Just went out and threw around.
Okay, well, that sucked. You rolled a 3.
I did. And
You did not hit.
I didn't think so. I didn't even
You
have a
fire out
modifier.
into the crowd, and they all kind of like stop, really, like, "What?" And they kind of circle around to the other side of the building where the fire's not. And then, but at that time, the clicker's like, "Ah!" and comes charging in,
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a shoot.
kind of like
the
a dog to a fire that's got rabies.
A dog to a fire that has rabies.
9.
The dog being the one with rabies, not the fire. Let's be perfectly clear about that.
Oh my god, how terrifying would that be? Fire with rabies?
Fire with rabies.
I mean, they're both
Frothing
hydrophobic.
fire.
So.
Anyways, yeah, I rolled.
So this
to-
clicker is running mad pissed at you guys.
Yeah, I just rolled a 9. My aiming modifier is +3. That's a 12. Does that hit?
Yes, but I need to make a check real quick before I give an answer. Yes, it does hit.
Cool. I'm gonna double tap it with my 12 gauge.
Okay, 2 rounds. I need you to roll for both.
3. That's 9. And because I have extra kick, do I add my aiming damage?
Aiming modifier, yes,
Yeah.
to the damage.
So that's 9. So that's 12 on the first shot.
12 on the first shot.
9. And 21 on the second. I rolled 2 9s. With a plus 3
21?
modifier. Yeah.
So, you hit it in the shoulder one time, below its arm completely off. You hit it another time in the torso, and it's kind of like leaning off to the side, where it's leaning to the side where its arms disappeared, and it's got a chunk of torso missing off of its right side. It's kind of leaning like this, flailing its arm, and it's just wildly swinging at this point. Who would like to go next? Because we've had Nick and we've had Corporal Barnes.
I'm just posted up by the door to the office in case anything tries to come through.
Okay.
Maybe could Bob put it down?
Friendly NPCs come after.
Oh, sorry. didn't
Player.
What
know.
do you want
NPCs.
me to do?
Thoughts and prayers?
Go to the other side of the roof and see what they're doing.
Change your profile picture.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's take a look. See what's up.
That's funny.
You're a jerk. I'm gonna check the other side of the roof.
All right, you check the other side of the roof. They are actively trying to climb the roof.
Wonderful.
Again, Bob is like, Senor, they are getting up here.
We're working on it.
And at this point, he is.
I want to take his sniper rifle and try to shoot them, but
Bob has disengaged from what his previous task was, and he is actively trying to scoot his gun so that he can face it towards the guys that are trying to climb up the side of the building.
What is he using that is that big that he can't just pick it up and move it?
Is it like a 50 cal?
Is he? Did we bring the one dude who has a Barrett?
Let me answer your questions here. It's probably not a 50. It's probably
338 Lapua Magnum.
I mean, still, it's not big enough that you can't just pick it up and run with it. Especially if he's a trained sniper, you'd think he'd be able to move with his weapon platform.
quickly though. No, especially when you're shooting for accuracy.
Yeah.
Not at all. I want to say at the very least it's a 7.62, but I want to make sure.
Shooting that 308.
What a nerd.
Weird.
I am making a cheese ball for next week and bringing this.
What?
She's making a cheese ball for next week.
Oh.
Yeah.
A charcuterie
The,
ball.
Yeah,
the
it's a-
only
it's
the
a
only thing I can think of
7.62.
is these would taste really good with the cheese, with my cheese ball.
Other than that, I don't really have any specifics as to what it is, but it's a 7.62 round.
Let me see a picture. I could give you like a description of what it. The one on the left.
Yeah.
That's that's a
That's a Barrett.
on the left. It's not Barrett. That's a
Hold it up again.
that's
Oh, it looks like a 30 caliber.
that's the it's the
It's bold action, whatever it is.
it's the AWP. It's what the Brits adopted as their main marksman rifle for their guys. I think it's the L119 or something.
Either way, that's what he's doing whilst Nova's trying to figure out what she's doing.
Does Nick still have that Molotov?
I believe so. We didn't use it on the truck last week.
Any
Ian,
ideas?
Would you like any of these?
Yeah, I could go for one.
And same for you, Mike, if you want any of these. All right.
Any ideas? What you want me to do?
Yeah, save yourself, maybe.
How close are they to making it up the roof?
Their hands are reaching the roof as we speak.
I mean, I feel like it'd be a waste to use your
Like
bullets.
World
at
War
this point.
Z.
I'm gonna
style
take
climbing
my
on each
bat
other.
and I want to whack one of them over the head and try to give him that ball.
Definitely try.
More balls than brains, I'll give her that.
I got a 10. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I need a brutality check if you're gonna swing your weapon.
10.
10. That hits. I got to roll. Yeah, I'm not gonna roll that. That doesn't make sense right now. Anyways, go ahead and roll your damage, as prescribed by the melee weapon that you're using.
I'm so glad I wrote down my bat because that didn't save.
Can you get me another one of these? If you're down to clown.
16 in total. Because I rolled both 8s.
You rolled what?
I rolled 2 8s, so 16.
2 8s. Okay. You've smacked this thing, but it doesn't seem to be too much deterred, and it's still trying to climb up.
Crap.
And that's your turn. I'm gonna go back to Morgan because you haven't acted outside of presupposition.
I'm gonna yell up to them, get down here.
Oh boy, let's go, Senora. We gotta go. Thank you.
Then move your butt and let's go.
And Bob's gonna go first for friendly NPCs. He's going to find the doorway where Morgan's standing, and he's going to be like, "Senor, can you catch my rifle?"
Yeah, sling the shield, step out,
Okay, he's going to drop it down for you.
catch it.
Excellent. And then he's going to try and climb his way down, scoots off, and then he drops himself right next to you.
Watch his back while he's climbing down.
We go over to Juan. I don't remember what you're packing. Juan's going to take a shot at one of the at the clicker with his pistol. Bang! He's going to make an aim check. He rolled a 10. That'll hit.
I knew I brought one for a reason.
2d 10. And then his damage is going to be 9. Alright. He actually kills it. Because it was at 33 or 35 by the time you got done with it. So he fires his 2 shots. Bang! Bang! And the clicker crumbles to the ground.
Good.
Adios, Punta. And then he turns to you. Well, where did the others go?
Round back, we need to move.
Oh,
Julio, get that flamer out back.
Julio begins to try to move around the building. As soon as he rounds the corner, he's like, "Holy crap!" And he's going to fire off his Flammenwaffe, which is 1d10 plus 1d6 plus 1d4. After a name check. Nice. Okay. So this has spread. And fire deals double damage to infected. 4, 9, what's this, 14. He does 28 damage to each of them. And with a health pool of 25, he incinerates all of them. Up the side of the building, down it.
And y'all were talking smack about my boys.
You
I
were
didn't
talking
say
smack
shit.
about your boys.
I was not.
You were 100% too. Who's Lloyd, and why did you rather have him than Bob?
Bob wouldn't fall asleep on the job.
So,
Lloyd
they
would
all
fall
kind
asleep.
of cackle and somewhat release hissing sounds as they crumble to the ground. There's a bit of the building that is currently on fire. But you guys have made it through the combat encounter.
All right.
What does our merry band of adventurers wish to do now?
I'm going to top off my 12 gauge. I only have a 2-round magazine, right? In the 12 gauge? In the combat shotgun? I feel like 2 rounds in a combat shotgun, that just doesn't fit.
No, what it's saying is that you can shoot twice a round.
Oh.
It's not saying your magazine depth.
Oh, how
or your
much? Am
barrel
I,
load is 2. It's saying that in the time span of your
Mhm.
6-second turn, you can let loose 2 shots.
I think there was a miscommunication because I have my capacity marked as 2 rounds as well. The tactical shotgun.
It does say capacity 2.
That's
Dumb.
odd.
Okay, I don't know what to feel about that, but I mean that's the statistics. It says capacity 2, and then your reload is 2 shells per round. So you're kind of every other round firer.
Yeah, I'm going to take the opportunity since we're no longer in combat. I'm going to feed another 2 into the 12 gauge.
Okay, okay.
I think they scale it kind of like spells in traditional D&D.
Oh, we'll see.
Can we take a minute to scout around and see if we can find some supplies before we move out?
Anybody that wishes to do so can make a scavenging check.
That's a gimme.
Excuse me while I try to find where that table is.
Scavenging is the crow, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, make sure.
What did you do, Taylor?
11.
Kind of hash the
Okay.
bugles. Brother, I hunger.
Let's make this. All right, so this is a DC 7. Nick
5.
Barnes,
10.
Morgan.
11.
I'm putting the coffin
Nova.
over here. I'm tired
I
of
said
this.
11. You
Okay.
asked me first.
No, I didn't ask you first. I asked Nick.
Oh.
He asked you what you dropped.
Yeah, pretty much. You
Um,
can't beat it.
Bull crap.
One, two, three, 4. Oh, that's theme crafting, utility.
I'll put the coffin over there.
Barnes,
So I
I
can roll
need
and
you
look and see.
to roll a D8.
One.
I need you to roll a D6.
2.
You find 2 pills. Morgan, I need you to roll a D8.
2.
2. I want. You find a first aid kit.
Okay.
Nova, I need you to roll a D12.
That's just one, right?
Yeah, this is your D12.
12.
12. You find a fuel canister.
I want her dice checked.
You
Look! I didn't touch
you
it.
you lift up the fuel canister and Julio's like, ha ha ha! Oh, muy bien, señora, muy bien. And he comes and he takes it from you.
I'm rude.
I mean, who better to have it right now?
With what he just did,
Not
give the
wrong,
man his
but
gas.
still.
He deserves it after like the what 6 stalkers he killed.
8.
Yeah.
Oh. So, you found 2 first aid kits actually because of your ability.
Let's get to this Red Cross.
Do you guys wish to continue through the night?
Yeah.
Um,
Continuing in the night is a bad idea. Can't see.
and sitting here like
Can't see, but we're supposed to do this as quickly as possible. And I would rather be able to be in the hospital where we can
Kinda
find more
thinking
stuff.
Fire might attract something
That
or
too.
someone.
Alright. Going out.
All right, you guys are moving out.
Is there a UPS truck here?
Good
Uh,
Mike.
Is there a UPS truck here?
No. It seems that they've been displaced. They're not presently here now.
Okay.
Is there any vehicles nearby?
No.
Bike, scooter, skateboard.
No.
Full radar, skating down the street. Oh, longboard, just
Horse,
vibing.
Drinking cran res.
rollerblades, maybe a box of Heelys.
All right. So I'm going to say after some time, you guys have made it to your destination outside the building. It appears to be what looks like a general hospital. Okay. And it's got maybe 4 stories to it. It looks like from the outside, most of the doors and windows are completely broken or blown out.
Blown out.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't this just peachy?
That's
There
not a
is
good sign.
signs of fire that has been put out over time all over this building.
Well, looks like this building's no stranger to fire. Julio, you go first.
Oh, okay, senor. He walks forward into it, and then he walks back out. There's a lot of infected in there.
Of course there are.
I don't think I could get a number, but there's a lot of them just standing in there.
Did they see you?
I don't think so.
All right, gang, how do we want to approach this?
Is there another building nearby?
There's a couple of different buildings nearby. They're not very close to each other. The building that we're looking at right now, the General Hospital, appears to be the only building occupying its square block.
Is there like a house across the street? Anything?
There's a couple of businesses around. There's not any residential buildings.
Post up in one of those for the rest of the night?
Yeah, we can take this at first light. It's better than trying to fight through this in the dark.
Okay. So I will take an elusive roll from all party members.
This is like my worst thing.
What is that?
I have no bonus for elusive.
Mike.
Okay.
I rolled 2 10s and then a 2 for Bob.
That's void. I rolled a 3.
Nick.
8.
7 plus 1
Barnes.
is 8.
Morgan. Nova.
14.
14. All right.
Sneaky little hobbitses.
I've been having him check my dice.
As you guys are moving to the building across the street, Bob is looking behind you guys
And trips
and
and
then
falls.
trips and knocks over Morgan.
Why does this happen every single time?
And then you
Shut up,
guys
stop
can
moving.
hear from inside the building, "Roar!" and pouring
Oh,
out kind
This
of like
sounds like a
bees
scene from
a
Resident
hive.
Evil.
Runners come crawling out of the building,
This sounds like a Resident Evil scene right here.
and they are dispersing in random directions, just trying to find whatever that was. What does our party do?
As quietly as possible, I try to haul Thibodeau up to try and run towards the building.
Forget Bob.
I have confidence in Bob's ability to get up.
Do you though? Do you really?
Okay. Unfortunately, some of the runners notice the pilot light from Julio's flamethrower and begin making their way over to you guys. I'm going to say at this time you guys are at the base of your building. Doors in front of you. There's a couple runners coming at you. What are we doing?
Run!
Is Thibodeau not near the door?
Yeah.
I shout, Julio, cover our 6, and I make entry into the building with the shotgun to make sure that the building we're going into is clear.
Okie dokie. We're going to enter combat. Player characters first.
All right. Well, let's fire off a shot.
Sometimes I wonder why I gave him a 44 Magnum.
Okay, what's your aiming? Roll.
4, because I have no modifier.
That does not hit. You fire off into the crowd of runners, and you see that the runners from the left and the right all stop, look towards the direction of the gunshot, and now they're all converging on your position now.
Is there any in the building that we're going into?
No, there's presently none in the building.
Cool. As establishing it's clear, I immediately pivot and go back out to join the fight, and I'm going to shoot our runner.
Okay, I need you to make an
You're
aim
going
roll.
to
Let's
attempt
get
to
inside
shoot
and
a
funnel
runner.
them through the door. Use the flamethrower as they come through.
7.
That'll hit.
Cool.
I'm going to need a roll die, though, before we continue on. Nope, that doesn't do freaking crap. Yeah, you hit.
Cool. All right. 2d10. All right. Per shot. 2. First shot is 7. 8. 4. Second shot is 15. So,
Okay, you waste one of them.
sweet.
Boom! Blows it parts into pieces. Next player that wants to go up.
What am I looking at inside the building?
So as the building, it looks like it's an apartment complex. You open into a foyer that has a hallway to the left, and to the right is a staircase that goes straight up.
Fuck.
Is there like a desk or anything like that down
No.
here? All right, the jig's already up, so turn on my flashlight and watch for anything coming behind us.
All right. Nova?
Well, I guess I'll try to swing with my bat again, because that's all I can really do.
Do your best. What'd you get for your brutality check?
8.
8. That hits. Roll damage as described on your weapon.
18 in total.
18 in total?
Yeah.
Wow! You just wasted one of the runners.
She Negans it.
It's totally Harley Quinn up and run and smack his head as it comes flying off.
Okie dokie. We now go to Juan, Julio, and Bob. Juan's going to shoot with his pistol again. That does it. 2d10. 1. Oh, 10. Okay, so he does 10 to one of them, but doesn't quite drop it. Julio, at this point, is laughing because he's sweeping across the field. Sweet. 14 times 2 is 28. He roasts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in one shot. And at that
I
point,
love Julio
what
so
he did
much.
is he made an arc around you guys, and since it's a sticky fuel, he's made like a barrier that a bunch of them are trying to have to run through in order to get to you guys, and it's lighting up more of the runners as they come through.
Great. Flaming zombies.
Flaming zombies! We now go to the zombies' turn.
Did Bob do anything?
Excuse me, Bob. Ha ha! Bob, what? Bob has a big gun.
Bob grabs his extremely large sniper rifle and just aims in a general direction.
So Bob was a video gamer, and he's like 360 no scope.
Ugh. He better roll high if he's doing that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's a target-rich environment.
So he's going to
he missed.
he's going to angle his hip out towards
Not
the
a
enemy.
shooter.
I have
Platform his
+3
hand.
to aim.
Rest his
No
long
bullets.
rifle on top of it, and he's going to fire off. And I want candy. That'll do it. And his sniper rifle does 3d20.
Whoa, mama!
14. 2. And 20.
So
That was
Does he shoot through 2?
34.
so they're turbo dead.
So he fires off around. Boom! Rocks his body. You see the bullet ripple part of the fire through the wall, and you can just hear screams. Rah! As an undetermined amount of them seem to be affected by that round.
All right.
Bob, so excited. That's my first time firing it.
I got the flamethrower guy. I did what I could. I got who I could.
My first time firing it.
Top notch crew, Barnes.
I'm sorry. Do you see the wall of fire? I think I'm doing all right with the crew I've chosen.
Now we can go on to
Juan's
the
pretty cool,
infected
too.
runners. The runners that are persisting are running through the fire and finding themselves on fire, to which they do not like, and they go from objective to survival mode, and they're trying to find a way to live out this fire, rolling on the ground, running into objects, beating themselves up. It's mass hysteria amongst the flaming zombies.
Awesome.
Back to the players' turns.
I'm gonna feed a couple of shells into the 12 gauge. Get ready for the next round.
Okay, Nick.
Um,
How many times have you used that 2x4?
I've been using my bat, and I have 3 swings left.
I haven't used my 2x4 at all. But I'm about to. I'm gonna run up and hit one.
Okay, I need a brutality check.
$13.
That'll hit. Yep.
And then this is a 1d8 plus 1d4.
Yeah. 1d8 plus 1d4, so the pyramid and the d8, which is your diamond.
So that's 4.
Oh, buddy. Luckily it's on fire, so I'll say it kills. Alright, who's next?
Just a regular dink.
Saying
it?
this, I'll go out and swing at one.
Okay.
I don't know. 5 plus 1 is 6.
6. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
I guess I'll try to swing again.
Okay.
I got a 2.
You got a 2.
got a 2.
It does not hit. We now go to Juan, who's firing off at the crowd. That's an 8. He's going to do 7, 17. Drops one. Julio's back up. Julio's, I'm out of fuel. I need to switch out the canister. He's unscrewing the propane tank on the end. We're going to Bob. Bob racks the bolt action to load another round. He's like, I don't know. Check this out. And he looks away. Bang! Parts the Red Sea that is the fire. And you hear screaming and We now go to the zombies. The zombies are beginning to somewhat come around the fire from the flanks on the sides. And the flaming zombies are all but pretty much smoldering ash at this point. And Nick, you're going to be attacked by one.
I use,
It is your choice to make a grapple check to try and hold this person, or just get hit.
I guess I'll do a grapple check. Is that that's a D8?
I need you to make a. It is a D10 because it's a brutality check, and I need you to make a DC. Yes, that's the correct die. DC 8. Otherwise, this guy's going to hit you.
Do I use my modifier?
Yeah, for brutality. Excellent.
13.
Okay, so regardless of what he got to hit you, you're holding on to him, and now you are struggling with the zombie.
It's a good thing I got gloves on.
Same for you, Barnes. Get
Okay.
hit, or because you're reloading actively right now.
Yeah,
Get
but
hit or be grabbed.
I'll grab.
Okay.
Grapple.
I need you to make a DC 8 brutality check.
That's a 6.
You are being hit. Wow. 4, 3.
Brutality modifiers.
You're
where
taking
it's at.
13 damage
All right.
Wow.
as this thing
13.
claws across your face. Nova, you're being attacked by 1-2. If you want to make a DC 8 brutality check to lock up with it, you absolutely may.
D10.
D10. D10 plus
This-
your brutality modifier.
This one.
Annoying.
That'll do it. So it doesn't matter what this guy is, but you are actively locked up with the zombie now.
Cool.
Morgan, with your shield handy, it's going to try and attack you. Does 12 make it?
Your friend's at you. He bounces off your shield.
I'm gonna take that shield.
Juan. He's going to take damage. 7, 10, 17. Juan has taken 17 damage.
Oh,
Julio, while it's trying to put the new filter on, well, fuel source.
Are we all getting attacked?
6. Yes.
there's a lot of them.
Julio's taken 16. And Bob. I gotta check Bob's health.
Swear to God, if Bob just died.
So, security. Oh. Containment. Oh. Juan and Bob are down. They've been taken to the ground. They are being consumed. Julio is the only one left standing, and he is actively engaged with a zombie. We're back to the players' turns.
Well, seeing as how I'm the only one that's not being grappled currently, and my shotgun is now reloaded, I'm gonna shoot the one that attacked me.
Okay, go ahead.
5 plus 3 is 8.
Hits.
Cool.
And flip back to my page.
4, 3, 10 on the first shot. 17 on the second.
Goes down.
Cool.
Who's next?
All right. Gonna throw to break the grapple.
You're gonna what?
We gotta break the grapple.
Okay, make a brutality check. What'd you get?
Do you do nat ones?
Plus your modifier?
8.
You beat this you beat the zombie.
Ooh.
So you've broken the grapple. What do you want to do?
He's gonna die. I'm activating Bloody Knuckles.
I mean, that's a passive ability.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
You just pick him up and then drop him on your knee.
Spits blood on his
I'm gonna
knuckles,
give him the
bloody
bane.
knuckles.
Sherman suplex.
From downtown. 9.
You have fighters, so you attack 3 times.
Oh, but I thought I had to roll to.
It's a
That's
10.
10. So 17.
You're not adding your brutality modifier to the attacks.
Oh, I'm not. All right, so 10, and then that's a 6.
So it was 2, 10, and 6, so 18 total.
Mhm.
Killed it. I don't even know what you did. You just punched out a zombie.
This is not the first time.
Bang!
Yeah.
Off with the head.
Alright,
Yep.
well,
Who do we
Just-
have next for players?
I guess I'll try to break my grapple.
Okay, I need a brutality check that beats out this zombies.
A 10. I rolled a
Okay.
10.
I rolled a 3. So you broke the grapple. What do you want to do?
I want to push him back and immediately swing up with my bat. So I guess
All
my
right, I need a
bat.
brutality check that meets a DC 7.
A 7.
Okay, that hits. I need you to roll the weapon's damage. Is this your last time swinging your weapon?
No, I have one more after this. 9.
9. You hit it, doesn't kill it.
Okay.
Morgan, what would you like to do, bud?
Hit the one that's attacking me. 8.
Hits.
Wow. D8 to D4. 4 and 3 are 7.
7 damage. You hit it. It's not down. We now go to Julio's turn. Julio,
Oh, do I add brutality to that?
only if you have extra kick as a feature. Julio is mad. He cranks on the last one, opens the gas valve back up, and just non-discriminately across everything. Danger close to all people involved. And the remaining zombies crumble to the ground. Yes, okay, the remaining zombies crumble to the ground, because I don't think I need to roll damage for that. And then he collapses. Flat. Pilot light still going on his flamethrower. He is near dead.
Turn the pilot light off and give him first aid.
Okay, I need you to roll a medicine check.
12.
Okay. What's your modifier? Is that plus your modifier?
Yeah.
All right. And then you get to add whatever the medicine is that you're using, whether it be the first aid kit.
Plus 35, so I healed him for 47.
Yes, he is beyond maximum health now. So whatever you just did to him is like a sensu bean from Dragon Ball, and he is just he's not like sitting up. He's from a flat to his feet. He just raises up like a vampire. Anybody else that's hurt by chance?
Next, I'll
I'm
do
hurt.
Barnes. 15 on my medicine plus 35 is 50.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Nick,
Thank you,
hurt?
doctor.
No.
Nobody is.
I'm good.
Any of the other guys salvageable?
Nope, they're dead. They've been chewed apart.
Cool. Are there guns on the ground?
Yes.
Cool. I walk over, grab the pistol. Hey, Thibodeau. Merry Christmas. I'm going to appropriate Bob's rifle.
All right. That's something we're going to do offline. Thank you for joining us in another episode of The Last Move. podcast where we get to have our merry band of adventurers survive the Last of Us apocalypse. I've been your host, NGM Kenny, and I'm joined by my good friend.
Hey guys, I'm Tony. I play Nick, and had a really great time being able to punch things to death and not shoot anything ever. I am joined here with...
Hey guys, I am Ian. I play Corporal Daniel Barnes, and I don't really throw hands often, but I usually shoot pretty good. As usual, I am joined by...
Hey guys, I'm Taylor, and I play Nova Anderson. And joining me this evening is...
This is Mike. I play Dr. Morgan Thibodeau, and I was of use tonight. Yay.
Yeah, a lot. Thank God for the medic.
Well, when we pick this up next Tuesday, we're going to find out what's going down, hopefully, in the hospital, and reassess the different supplies that we've garnered from this last combat. Thank you for joining us on The Last of Us, or The Last of Us Last Move podcast. Hit him with the facts, Tony.
Hey everyone, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, do all the things. Find us on all the internets, the YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Rumble, internet. As always, it's
Your move, Internet.